Hello everyone, welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, in helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So this is going to be your monthly tarot readings for the month of February 2021. And it's not going to be for your sun, moon, or ascendant, but I do tarot readings based on your North Node by sign and house. If you're not familiar with what the North Node is, down in the description box below, I have some links of a couple of videos explaining the North Node and why I use it in readings. But basically, the North Node is recognized in astrology in both the East and the West as your soul's path or soul's journey of the things that you should be doing in this lifetime and the things you should be avoiding. For those unfamiliar, also, this is the North Node here, this symbol, and this is the South Node here. And in the description box below, there's also going to be a link where you could look up your chart if you don't already have it. So let's get started. Hey everyone. Okay, so this is going to be your tarot reading for February 2021 for everyone with their North Node in Libra and or the 7th house. Now remember, you're going to want to watch two videos this month. You're going to want to watch one for your North Node by sign and one for your North Node by house. Now in a moment here, I'm going to connect to the energies and I'm going to shuffle the deck. And I want to invite you to open up your heart space, open up your intuition, and have the intention of receiving the information that you most need to know in your life. So take some deep breaths and relax. And if it resonates with you, have that intention in your mind. Okay, so we're going to connect to the energies. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, we'll shuffle and begin. Okay, so let me explain the spread here. So this spread here, this side of the table, is for the first half of the month. So for February 2021, the 1st to the 15th. And this side over here is from the 16th to the end of the month. Now, really, when I shuffled these, I got a strong, like energy hit. Okay, to be blunt, you feel like you have either kind of been under attack or unappreciated or dissed in some way. Okay, but definitely like the first half of the month, there's going to be this thing where, or disrespected in the sense that of something that you're putting forth and maybe, criticism. Okay, so this energy, you're definitely feeling this, okay? And it's almost, and it's getting you combative, okay? And it's a pride and ego, thing where this is really like, and you don't understand why this is coming up, why like people seem to like this, like, criticism comes up, but you're very, very sensitive to it, okay? Now, you have your own gifts and talents, okay? But this is a lifetime for you to look at what other people can do, okay? Because it's like the more that you try to put forward like your thoughts, what your beliefs are, what you can do, everything, when it's that you focus, okay, um, life is going to keep putting in more obstacles to where you feel like you're not, you're being challenged, you feel like you're not being, respected. And it's because what needs to happen, and this is the big thing, is that, you know, all the talents and gifts that you have, and you've used these in past lives, and you are a person of worth, okay? But remember, this is a lifetime for you to see other people's worth. Now, really listen to that. Not, I mean, see their worth and understand it. Like, not just, oh yeah, great job, but like really, really see that, okay? And when you do that, the more you can support others, the more you can work with others and not be like the lone wolf, okay? And when you do that, all of the, well, not all, but a lot of the criticisms and you being challenged will go away. Okay, so, but I'm feeling a lot of you like, okay, this is, especially with everything we went through in 2020 and like, moving on, like a lot of you have dug trenches and you're kind of stuck in, and don't make life your battle. Okay, don't make other people around you or situations, the enemy. Okay. And that's what it kind of seems like. And it's just because you've spent so many lifetimes of, you have these skills because you had to rely on yourself. You were the only person that you could rely on and trust. And I get that. But a lot of you are carrying this into this incarnation when it's about, again, to cure that polarity. It's to get into the polarity of Libra and the seventh house, which is ruled by Venus, okay? And it's get into love, get into beauty, seeing the love and the beauty in others. And when you do that, but the big stumbling block I can see, for a lot of you is it's this hypersensitivity to any sort of criticism or any sort of someone telling you that you did something, wrong. It's like definitely like an ego bruiser. Okay. Um, it's not going to be easy, but the more you can do that, just start finding those people around you in your life that you can appreciate, something that they're doing or some skill they have. Be a support to others. Give your love freely. Don't wait for others. Well, I'm going to give my heart and my love and my time. I'm going to give when they give to me. No, don't do that. Okay. It's not this whole, you know, I'm only going to do it if they do it first. You got to be the one to step into it. That's what, love and Venus is. It's like going out there, on a limb. You go out there and do it, and then that's going to turn things around, okay? But I can see that there's definitely this bruising the first half of the month. That's the way out of it. Now, moving on to the second half of the month, I feel like this is definitely for uh, you North Nodes in Libra in the seventh house. There's definitely things that are coming up with like money and finances, okay? And there's some like possible expenditures that you think you're going to have to make or you've had to make. And, definitely like everything regarding your possessions and, making money is a big focus the second half of the month. Um, what's really wanting to come up is that there is this, okay, this is the way out. Look, I'm going to give it to you straight, okay? There's an energy of selfishness as opposed to selflessness that's coming up. And what's happening is that If you're experiencing any sort of issues with possessions and, or finances, money, okay, simply put, to be blunt, it's that this is again where does charity come from? Like of any sort, whether it be even emotional charity, it comes from the heart, from Venus, from love. It doesn't even have to be financial charity, okay? It's when you give and you give freely, as opposed to, well, like I said in the first half of the month, I'm only going to give if they give, okay? But this is, if you're experiencing any sort of issues with finances, look for ways that you can give, okay? And your first inclination is going to be possibly, well, I might need this. I need to take care of me. I need to take care of my family. I need to take care of this and that. But it's this holding on and like grasping. And I get why you're doing it. You're doing it. It's a survival thing. And I get that. But even if it's not even one little thing, like it could be just some small token, but then even if it's not financially, can you give a little in your emotions? Like, for example, how's this for starters? Someone says something or does something that triggers you. How about instead of automatically going in a certain mode of like attack mode or defense mode, that you stop and say, okay, just for a moment, okay, am I looking at this correctly? Are they just having a bad day, or did I misinterpret? Because that's what happens a lot with hypersensitivity, is a lot of times we tend to do this thing where we're not seeing things, like something is said and we totally, misconstrue it and misunderstand it. So part of this charity thing that I'm talking about is being allowed to, like, just taking 10 seconds to pause, like, okay, I'm having this feeling, this thought and this feeling, and this happened. Let me see if I'm seeing or perceiving this correctly, okay? Now, this is a good point to interject this. And this is good for everybody, I mean, every human to understand. And remember this, everything that we think and everything that we feel is not necessarily truth. Now, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that to deny your feelings. What I'm saying is, how many times in life have we all immediately acted or reacted to something and found out later, oh wow, like, it's embarrassing, right? Like, that really wasn't the situation, but we reacted to it. That's why I'm saying count to 10, okay? So the way you do that is you realize that just because you have a feeling, it does not make it reality, okay? And just because you have a thought about something and you perceive something does not make it reality. Don't deny it, but you have to analyze it. You have to say, instead of going from this happened to a reaction, you have that pause moment where you're like, okay, let me like look at this. Am I seeing this correctly? Okay. And so that's where, this whole thing is going to really come in. But in the second half of the month, you know, anything that is coming up with possessions or finances, it's because, bottom line is, what's going to help you is to give a little bit more in any way possible, even if it's emotionally, energetically, financially. But the more you give and the more you get. I could say that one of the many mantras for people with North Node in Libra is to quote a Beatles song: "The love you take is equal to the love you make." And he ain't just talking about making love. He's talking about love, about giving love and receiving love. Okay? Just remember that. You're not in a lifetime in survival mode anymore. This is a lifetime for you to move into the heart, move into Libra, and move into Venus. So thanks, everybody. Make it a great month out there. You're doing great work, and I can see a lot of you are like struggling with these things, but you will get through it. So hopefully this was helpful to you. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, helping me grow the channel. Very much appreciated, and look forward to seeing you on some more videos. Many blessings.